So here we are going up for Guaymas fairly shortly. Oh, it looks like you can take a road Bahia de Quino here as well. So just gonna get into this lane, so we'll rear end this guy. And yeah, so this is basically the last kind of low valley, low desert valley between mountain ranges. So we have, like, you know, a range on this side. Of course, we got the ranges over here, kind of funneling us this way. We're still heading south. Let's see, south, yeah. And it's 26 degrees, 373 kilometers. It's a little bit before 4, 10 to 4, 5 to 4. And yeah, so I was just looking in the rear view mirror. I can still see the Midway radio tower between Hermosillo and Guaymas. So I believe there's 2 relay towers between that one and the towers on the mountains in Guaymas. So I'm expecting to see one of the relay towers any minute now. Like I said, I look in the mirror way back there in the mountains, way back there. You can't see it on this video, of course, but I can still spot the radio towers back maybe, I don't know, 20, 30 kilometers or something. So they're back quite a ways. But we should be coming up to the first repeater tower when you're southbound past that Midway mountain tower. And then there's a second repeater tower, I believe. And then, of course, the towers on the mountains in Guaymas. Yeah, so that's where we are. Basically in the middle of the Sonoran Desert. Middle of the Sonoran Desert. And yeah, probably a radio tower is just past this bend, if I recall. Yeah, I can see it. Right past this bend is the radio tower. Radio towers, I should say. The first repeater towers. And let's see if I can spot them. We took that bend, so it's hard to spot the mountain now that the towers are on. But I'm sure they're still in vision, straight line of sight. It's just a matter of which mountain, and I seem to have lost them now, but because we took that bend, I'm sure they're still in line of sight. Anyways, you can see the repeater towers coming up here. It's microwave stuff, so it's going to be, I don't know what kind of bandwidth they're running on it. If it's like 10 gigabit or maybe even faster, I don't know. It seems it's like a data link between the two cities, anyways, and probably, I don't know if all the telephony's going over it or just like the internet or what. But anyways, it's definitely some kind of data link between Hermosillo and Guaymas. And we're coming up to like the first repeater towers past the midway point. You can see there's 3 towers. Or is there more? At least 3 anyways. Coming up. And I'm sure there's line of sight to the tower on the mountain behind us, but I lost that tower. I had it in view, but then went around the bend and I lost it. But anyway, I'm sure there's line of sight back to that midpoint tower. Yeah, so there's four towers here. Now, oh yeah, it looks like there's some microwave antennas on the second from the left. You can see they're kind of the round grayish circles. And I think those are probably microwave antennas. They look like microwave antennas. Yeah. And then of course you got, like, this looks like a cell tower. And here you go. Yeah, so there's microwave. You can see the microwave antennas right here. They look like kind of like barrels almost. Yeah, there's a bunch of them. Okay, so that's like the first repeater from the halfway point, and then up ahead there's another repeater, and then, oh, am I actually seeing the Guaymas tower? I might be seeing the Guaymas towers. I wonder if I got the numbers wrong. Maybe there's only one repeater between, because I can see the Guaymas towers already. Okay. Can you see them? They're actually behind the truck now. That truck just blocked the view. There you go. Can you see them? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, so we're not that far from Guaymas. So there might actually, I thought there was 2 sets of repeaters between the midway points on both. Maybe there's only one. I have to pay closer attention next time. But I thought there was like 7 altogether, but it could be only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hops. I thought there were 7 hops. Yeah. Unless the mountain towers that we passed like 40 or 50 kilometers back now were like not the midpoint, but I thought they were the midpoint, but I wasn't paying enough attention, so I might have missed some. Precaución al rebasar. I was looking at that word of rebasar. I was thinking rebasar. I know that means pass, but sometimes, you know, you're thinking about words in Spanish, and it's like suddenly the etymology of the word connects with you. So, anyways, I'm just gonna hit the cruise up a little faster because somebody wants to pass me. Okay, now I'm gonna take this lane so this speedy guy can pass. Okay, anyways, rebasar. Thinking about that word. So, basar, that would be like to base. So, rebasar would be to base again. So, the idea with rebasar having to do with passing is going to be connected to basically rebasing yourself on the normal driving lane. So, for example, right now we're in the right lane, just traveling along, and think about that word, rebasar. That truck said precaución al rebasar, so be careful passing. So rebasar is basically rebase, is what I believe that's going to mean. Of course, I'm just guessing, but that's what it seems like. Anyways, here we go. Those towers are definitely in view on that mountain ahead. That is the Guaymas mountain. I'm going to blow this up big. So we're like 6 times now, which is the maximum we can do, and they should be just above and to the right of that truck box. They're probably too fuzzy to see on the video, unless you might be able to see them if you freeze the video. Now the truck box is hiding them. So I'm just going to zoom back out to 1, and then we're going to stop it, and then we're just going to film coming into Guaymas.